Hi everybody, it's Mike Pach with Three Peaks Photography. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Move Shoot Move leveling base. So why do we need a leveling base? Well, of course, to level your camera, and that's really important when you're doing panoramic images, because if you are rotating and panning to create a series of photos to stitch together for a panorama, it really helps a lot that you have a level base. That way you don't have to readjust your camera and re-level it with each shot. Now, I have a couple tripods here with me. This particular tripod has a bubble level on it right here. And I can use this to level my tripod. I have to adjust the height of the legs in order to level the camera. It works really well, but it can be kind of difficult to do. And the leveling base makes things really, really easy. So I have this other tripod here. This is my Explorer tripod. This tripod does not have a bubble level on it. So I would simply place the leveling base on top of the tripod. I can just simply loosen this lever and adjust so that I make the base level. And I'm looking at my little bubble here. Want to make sure that that's in the center, and then tighten it down. Once I have this level, then I can put my head on top, and the kit comes with a nice handy screwdriver tool that you could put on a key ring, and this 1/4 to 3/8 thread adapter, which I'm going to have to use. So I could put that right in here, because the threads on top of the leveling base are 1/4 and not 3/8. If I can get this in there, there we go. I can use my handy screwdriver tool to get that tightened down. Now I'm ready to put the head on. The kit also came with an Allen key, because there's 3 set screws that we can use to secure our head to the base so it doesn't slip. So don't throw this away. I know I have about 1 million of these little Allen keys, and just when you need one, you can't find the right size, right? There we go. Now my head is nice and secure. And when I put a camera on, I'm actually going to use the camera's level to make sure that I am level horizontally. And I can use, this is a panoramic type of ball head. I loosen up this knob right here, and then I can pan left to right. So as long as this is level and the camera is level, when I rotate or pan to create my images for my panorama, all of those shots will be nice and level. So this works great. Very, very simple, very easy to use. And let's take a closer look so that you can get a better idea what's going on here. Okay, so here's our leveling base, complete with everything that's in the kit: the thread adapter, the Allen key, and the little screwdriver tool. So this lever loosens up the platform so that I can move this around and get that bubble right in the center of that circle there. These are my 3 Allen screws that I can tighten down to secure the head, and then these threads are 1/4 inch, not 3/8. That's why I need the adapter for securing a head like this. So I'm going to put these in here. My fingers are cold, so it's going to take a little bit for me to get this started. There we go. And use the little screwdriver tool to tighten that down. Make sure that's nice and snug. Okay. All right. So now I can put this on top of the leveling base. Tighten that down, and then use the Allen key to tighten down these screws. I'm not going to do that right now because I have to take this back off and show you something else. So there you go. Now all I have to do once this is on my head is to loosen this lever or knob and adjust so that I'm level. And when I put my camera on the head, if I level my camera, then as long as I rotate around the base of this panorama head, then all of my shots in my panorama are going to be nice and level, and they will stitch together very well. All right, let me show you something else. If you are using the Benro geared head, there is an issue, but we do have a solution for that. Let me get this out of here. Okay, so if I put the Benro three-way geared head on here, you can see that this bottom knob interferes with this little piece here where the level is. So what we can do is add an extension. This is the Benro extension, and I need to put my thread adapter in here. Get that tightened down. Oops. All right. Now put this on top of the base, and then I can put my geared head on top of that. And oops, if I can get the thread started, that would be helpful. There we go. All right, no more interference problem. Okay. All right, so that's just an option if you're using the three-way geared head. Now, would I use this base if I'm using a tracker? I would say yes if you are doing panoramas. So you can use the leveling base to level off your camera and then shoot your series of untracked shots to then stitch together. And then if you want to use it while you're tracking, you'll still have to re-level your camera. So I would say yes to use it for your foreground shots. Maybe not as necessary for your sky shots. But if you do panoramas a lot, whether or not they're of the night sky or during the day, this is a great tool to have, especially if you do not have a level on your tripod. So there you go. Okay, so I've placed my leveling base on top of my tripod, and then I'm going to loosen up this lever and make sure that the bubble is right in the middle of the circle. Right here on the level, on the bubble level. Tighten this down. Now I'm going to install my head. Make sure that's nice and secure. Once I've installed the head, then I can take the Allen key and tighten these Allen screws to secure the head to the base. And we have 3 of these, so I'm going to make sure that all of them are tight. Make sure that before you remove the head that you loosen these screws. There we go. Now I'm ready for my camera. And when we're shooting with wide angle lenses like this one, this is the Tamron 15-30 G2, it's best to shoot panoramas in a vertical position so that you get better stitching. And I'm going to make sure, using the camera's level, that the camera itself is level on top of the ball head. If it's not, I'm just going to loosen the main knob and adjust the camera. And then when I pan to make my series of shots to stitch together for a panorama, I'm going to loosen this knob that allows me to rotate around the base. And you can see as I'm rotating, my camera maintains its horizontal level. So this is the main reason that we use a leveling base, is so that when we pan, we don't have to readjust the camera or re-level the camera.